Alrighty then. We are back with another video for you guys. We left off in this room last time, a bit of a cliffhanger. So I hope you guys are excited for even more Danganronpa right now. Let's find out what happened in this room. Let's go. There's a bunch of files. It looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy student registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at this recently? Why did I say it like that? I slipped the file into my hands. But before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file. I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can't understand if it said like I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words. You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I... What the... A strange sound rang through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Everything is gone. Ow. Apparently something hit me, and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Everything's gone. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The instant pain in my head began to spread across the whole rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Oh, Kyoko's not gonna be happy. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Kyoko's not gonna be happy. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. But who the heck was that with the mask? Is that the 16th student, or is that the traitor, the spy? The further I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound is coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Ka-gonk! What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here, in the gym? Let's see what it is. Might be the student that hit me in the head. I then make a sound as I open the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Ka-cha-pa-kyu! Ha-ka-cha-ka-ya-pa-ching! Pika-ta-ta-da-dum! Cha-shish! What the heck? Before me, they raged they raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one size not human. That's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe. The deal?
我は決心したのだ。お前と戦うと。
Let's go, Sakura!
Oh, so.
Like, look, bro, she's massive. Look at her arms, bro. That is crazy. This is a crazy shot, though.
でもさ、そんなことしてどうなるかわかってるの？忘れちゃったわけじゃないよね。
So Sakura is the spy. That means whoever hit me in the back of her head is not Sakura. Which I could probably already imagine, because that person was not as big as Sakura, that's for sure. So who was it? Who's the 16th student? Who is that student hiding? Dot. What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be the mastermind spies? Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the numbers of people we started with. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean in that case? Cause look how scary everyone looks. Gotta be cause you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you feel your belly, I'm sure you all share up, so let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. What? That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast times top seller. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new area should have opened up. Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah, think happy thoughts, not dirty thoughts. Like when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I wanna get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who is about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more humans. I mean, more murders. Humans, what? Huh? What makes you say so sure? I predicted last night, since I revealed it myself, itself to me, from the ether. There's no doubt about it. How accurate is your fortune telling anyway? I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low. Well, yeah, it's like the ESP or whatever. Of course I'm not gonna get it right sometimes. I told you my fortune telling isn't like some kind of occult thing. Fortune telling isn't a cult? Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as the cattle mutilation. Cattle, what? It's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows, dissect them as part of their research. No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their batters were 100% all beef. So I got a burger and go headed home. But before long, the sky was filled with mysterious blinding lights. Why am I giving you this letter? I'm not good. So Korean. Stalking. My bad. His hamburger, no!
宇宙で静止したハンバーガーはいきなり分解され始めたんだ。そして一部がそのまま連れ去られ、残りは俺の手元に戻ってきたんだべ。
How high is this guy every time, man?
これがどういうことかわかるか？
That you were high?
つまりそのパティは
High out of your absolute mind?
100%じゃなくて、実は合いびき肉だったんだべ。
Or is this your balls
お
high?
そらく豚が7割、
High as
牛
balls.
が3割のな。俺は騙されねえぞ。
So I stomped back into the burger place and got up the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef, they totally mixing ground pork with it.
どうだって
And now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
ひでえぞ。
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway. Hope your prediction turned out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me neither. I mean, I would never.
そうだな。
Me either. Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. Yeah, power of friendship. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But,
だが
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
でも
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. Why am I giving him this voice? I have no idea. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being. But within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Oh yeah, we are so fragile. Excuse me. Who the heck? Chihiro, you're back? All-star apologies. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up and what was waiting for us. Alright, let's go. Let's find out what is happening here, people. I believe there's supposed to gonna be another steer up to the 4th floor. What am I doing? Yes, teleport. 2nd floor, 3rd floor. I guess I have to go 3rd floor. Here we go. 4th floor. So now we access the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No! This time I have to find it! What the heck? A data lab? No good. The door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind the door is total mystery. Probably a lot of data, man. Oh, classrooms. Let's see how the classrooms look. Basically the same, it's just blue. One day I saw Monokuma in class. La la. Is that me? I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but it's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Yeah. Is that me? Man. Such a bad drawing of me too, man. This is the same one. Hello, I'm Monokuma from School Store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coin and school store. Okay. Play with me or might die of loneliness. Peek. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my coins. What the? What is that? Headmaster. The name on the door says Headmaster's room. Headmaster's room. There must be something worthwhile in here. Huh? The door's locked. Dang it! Everything's locked, bruh. What about the office? Are this open? Oh, okay. It's a teacher's office. What? Piece of paper? This is the office. Of course, no hint of any teacher that would normally be able to rely on. There's a lot of flowers. There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Oh, nice coins. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Is that who I think it is? Huh? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? So it's Celeste. Oh well. I don't remember her name. Hakai? I don't know. Sayaka and Hifumi. Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like the other picture I saw before. Hide it fast! Hide it! Hide it! There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect a normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? I think that is Hope's Peak, not gonna lie. I think that's my conclusion. I know some of you probably already know I already played this game. That's why my YouTube title is always like playing the Danganronpa like it's my first time, because I've already played this. So it's kind of like I already have some kind of info from it. But at the same time, I don't remember jack, like anything at all. But I believe that they were in Hope's Peak before this, and then now they're here. They call it, I guess, brainwash or something, because I believe this is before this whole thing. So, which would mean everyone in that picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka. No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake.
No.
You're fake.
Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched a picture from my hand.
A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on.
Then you're saying this picture is real?
If there was such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first place, second, and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true.
Ask your question. Is this picture real or is it fake?
Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use, it's no use. If you're trying to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real, no more, no less. Boop, 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 boop.
With another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real? It's really real? If that's true, if that's the case, who the heck are these lot? It's just a lot of flowers here. Chem? Chemical. Sakura and Hina. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. Hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. But I'm pretty sure you already had permanent damage, but Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in thought, a deep but friendly conversation. I need to find what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina. Ah, you need something? No, it's nothing. You sure? Okay then. Sakura is also in conversation with Hina. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura, her mastermind, back hard while Hina she's in. Where is it, Makoto? Do you need something? No, it's nothing. Really? Well then. Well, okay. Oh. There's a remarkably big shelf. It's stocked with a lot of kind of medicine. Ah, listen, Makoto, listen. Let's take a deep breath and calm down. Listen to me. Oh, okay, Hina. Yes, chill out. There's all kind of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, mineral, amino acids, creatine. What? They have proteinzyme. Proteinzyme. What's that? High quality protein drink. There's nothing like Yeshibo's well. The warehouse, it's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my praise have finally been answered. Time to load up with some more praise then. A gold mine, huh? It would seem that way. That is about it. And when I'm word is the Music. What's in here? Is this a music song? And Kyoko is here. This is the music room? It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. Excuse me, I need to burp. Is this a grand piano? Seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. I mean, I can play, don't worry about it, guys. Hello, Kyoko.
Ne.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
それ
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
いいわ
It's okay, I already saw what I needed to in there.
私は
And I half suspect the mastermind might come after you. What?
だって
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. He must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I want you to go and see it. I want to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
どうやら
But to attack you and steal everything in the room must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was gonna get attacked.
別にいい
You
じ
can
ゃん
handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What the frick does that have to do anything? What does you think a boy is? I got hit in the head, bruh. Fine, I understand. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, you must not leave?
ちょっ
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
それは
I'm looking into it. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
いいわね
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
じゃあ
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? You think I wouldn't notice you're hiding something?
そうなんでしょ
Am I wrong? That's...
何
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
ね
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right. There shouldn't be any secret between friends, but... There's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have the evidence. I'm a teller. I'll find crucial evidence, yes. If I talk about it now, I could just make things that much worse. Friends should keep secrets, but... There's nothing worse than expressing doubt. Oh man, I can't. Tell her! Tell her! Tell her! Buddy! Tell her! Fine. Sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
そう
So, that's your answer.
でも
But you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, and now you're unwilling to share. I'm sorry, I really am.
いいわ
It's fine.
じゃあね
Goodbye. Look at that, you made it, bro. Man, it's freaking El Riz right there, man. El Riz. With those, as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. You think? I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Where's freaking Byakuya and everything? Surely they should check this place out too, no? Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes. So, this is everyone? Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. I think she has a more... I don't think she would go that... Yeah, no. Yeah, good idea. Metal sheets has been attached to the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
つまり
It's like everything else, everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected though. I mean, yeah. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster room. Headmaster room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door, get inside. Who cares about stop and lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down on one measly door.
What was that?
What?
No, please continue.
Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? Heck no, I didn't.
Then what did you say? Cause I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of word and education are you trying to start there? That's my room, you know? It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it down? Oh. You seriously don't want to piss me off? You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw?
No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad.
I'm not mad!
I'm totally mad.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but you're gonna go around having those thoughts? I have no choice but to add to the school regulation.
Seriously?
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There's the rule now, with your jerks.
The new rules have been added to regulation. Is he gone? Phew, man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious. But we would go out of his way to make up a rule like that. There's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now, it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. So breaking into a locked door is against the rule now. So Kyoka has something, but I'm gonna talk to Ina first. There's a big chef in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and he had all kind of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-sort cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a look. I recommend it. I think you and Ogre probably are the ones interested in that stuff. Yeah, like that. I can't. I don't know what voice I to give him, man. I kind of wish he was the first one to die, because I really don't know what to give him. Oh, but it's all good stuff, though. There's a medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, I should give him this very time, but okay. There was also a bunch of different poisons. Poison? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake. Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, just in case, you know, what I'm trying to say.
Just in case, yeah. I think you're right.
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, is absolutely the work of the mastermind. A mastermind! Okay, Kyoko, where you go, man? Kyoko? She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto? Does Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it. I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Ah, this is bad. So, has everyone said what they need to say? Has someone said what they need to say? Come on, man. I gotta hear it. I think so. But it looks like nobody found any clues. Let alone our way out of here. I've been depressed since my house burned down to the ground. Someone do something, shame me up. Can I say something? It's got my dad was smoking the bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor on the other day? You mean the one that showed Mondo Shihiro and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture. Almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covers covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo Shihiro and Leon wasn't the only one? Now you found the one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? But how can that... Monokuma must have faked it! But if the picture is real... then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth. I can't say it, man. That we just don't understand. Truth. Can't be. You're fake, man. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died. Huh? That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked you told everyone we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand. Why is she so angry? Come on, guys. Stop fighting. Or your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you think about it too much? There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture. He's trying to confuse you. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya, you all have the same sunken look on your face. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone, you're not a part of this. That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We always will be completely separate. So whatever causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if you happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he say something useful? Byakuya, what have you been up to? I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do some good. I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take a bath. Oh, good idea. A mixed bath? A mixed bath! If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder where it could have been. Man, Kyoko's so mad at me, bro. Man, bro, Makoto, you stink, bro. You stink. Toko. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come here after hear what Alter Ego has to say too? I already heard it with Master. With Master? You don't have to keep saying anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me. Get out of the way! I have to talk to Alter Ego. No, I made Master promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. Are you his dog? That's what Master wants. I'd do anything he asked. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. First a mega massagist, and now a super sadist. Jen said Jack is sitting in front of the laptop. I can't get to it. Man, move your ass out of here! Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Did you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Come on, Makoto! Give me a 1-2 combo and drop to your knees. 2 peach... Beshes? Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and said, please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop? Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. My pen of anger is massive for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay. Alright, let's see. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. So to keep you all waiting. Oh my days, I can't read. Yes, as I thought. Yes, what I thought. I can't, man. Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get nervous. I felt the same way, resting on keyboard. My hands had started to shake. Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade wounded. I moved to let her take over. Here we go. Kyoko began typing the words, appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particular important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. It's exactly the situation we find ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrator of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been in prison here, it wasn't the work of some kind of psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever? It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described the event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? ... Otherwise it's known as the tragedy. It was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and it closed down. I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. Yeah, we got the letter that was talking about closing it for the time being. So that was a year ago. Yeah. What this means is 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down and shut us in with it. From there, they decided to use the school as some kind of staging ground. I see. So the 16th student is the mastermind. I figured out, guys. Yeah! Because they locked us in here, I guess to keep us safe from the disaster that happened. But they didn't realize that one of the students were actually the whole mastermind behind everything. So now we're stuck inside with them. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy to think about. Anyway, but why would the Hope's Peak administrator want to shut everyone in like that? And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer. And the answer we got was... Sorry, I don't know if that information was ever on this computer. It's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We gotta get halfway through the answer and that's it? Well, it appears so. Disappointing. Oh wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do something with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No, I still don't know. But I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalizing the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Peak's headmaster. So the same person may very well be mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he is somewhere in this school right now. The headmaster is here in the school? And that's gotta be mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious. But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, we'll find the headmaster. No matter the cost. Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent. We should see if Alter has any more information. Seems to be her attempt to regain her composure as she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this letter seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. And it's really is all over. Wait, Alter seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi and Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed, "They're all dead." What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but it really happened. Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about. Well then, I guess that's it. That's it? A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job, thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. Kinda tired. Goodbye everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode. So I went to sleep. So Alter Ego did everything he could. We're both... Excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping so much right now. We won't have time... we have to talk to him all that much anymore. I feel kind of sorry for him. You feel sorry? But he has the computer program, right? I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, he did, but that was kind of a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer a good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess he just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way. Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't a human. I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help think of him as our friend. Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Well, then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends, the merrier, right? Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survive. So anyway. That's so anyway, Dad. It's sort of smart and cool. Think they acquired from the don't remember where. Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but... And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. You really mean that? The story got off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was that Hope Peak staff think? Well, they're making us kill each other. Alter Ego said, what happened 1 year ago is what started everything. Yeah. He said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident. Whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, though. Sorry, nothing comes to mind. The event led to the closing of Hope's Peak. If nothing else, I must have had some kind of connection. It must have had some kind of connection to this school. Maybe all the students were killed or something. That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would have remembered that. Then maybe they covered it up. I would accept why none of us knew the school had been shut down. Totally covering something like that, I suppose it's not totally impossible. What's wrong with your government? Our taxes pay the salaries and they give us handing and something like that? Maybe. But right now, there's only one path open to us.
それが
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
必ず
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
だが
But even that is a problem, not so easily so old. Yeah, you're right.
じゃあ
Well, our business is done here, so for now, we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then achoo! Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya can be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. Good call. Good key. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
ドキドキ
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're still mad about the whole breaking into Headmaster room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even. It doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying indecent mixed bad, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Now don't go get so angry. Here, let me help you because it's just your chakra. Etch this on the wall of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? Be careful, he has chanted the incantation of devastation. And drink some water. Yeah, that's it.
No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. What's he talking about? Dot dot dot. Dong bing bong. It would be funny if he was mad in the thingy.
まもなくではではそう
So it's nighttime.
ね
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it makes me feel better that way. I agree.
そうね
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. I agree. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my head. The administrator of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before, and apparently the headmaster is the one behind all, the mastermind. All these mysteries makes me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Excuse me, I'm burping like crazy today. Monokuma dinner!
Let's talk a bit about where I was before I became a bear. At first I was a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady now with tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company is trying to push for this forever. It's really incredible offer." But she laid out the details and it turns out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
モノクマ誕生秘話でした
That's actually pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it might be the actual like decision they made. They were like, "Oh, maybe we make him a shrimp," but then they were like, "Nah, let's do something else," and now he's a bear. You know, it's the small details in life, the small things in life. It's just so amazing, you know.
お前
Like, imagine him right now as a shrimp. That would have been weird. It would have been weird, you know. But it would have been weird. First things first. Let's head to the dining hall. I guess you're right. Ah, Makoto! Huh? Why do you sound so surprised? Sorry about that, it's just... If I gone here even a minute earlier, it would have cost me a few more minutes of my life. But why? Because Kyoko, like, just left. Kyoko? You know, Makoto, when a guy and a girl go at it, it shortens the lives of the people who have to watch it happen too. And since it's me saying it, you know it's true. So like, hurry up and make it better. Anyway, see you at breakfast. That's easy for him to say, but what am I supposed to do? Tell her the truth, buddy. I just tried to tell you so many times. And you just kept denying me. You absolute... Sorry. What do you want? Well, the breakfast meeting. You honestly expect me to go? Right. As long as I am here, I should ask Byakuya what he made of the stuff our alter ego told us. Actually, no, I better not. Swain's camera would catch us for sure. So... Oh, well... John! It's gone. John! Good morning, good morning, Yana. Morning! Hey, so yesterday you were kinda cool. Huh? What do you mean? You know, when you said alter ego was your friend. I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking. I'm really glad you said it for me. So, thanks! You're welcome. Usually like totally normal, but when the time comes, BAM! You bust out your special power. I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff come out, it's like you always do something about it. Yeah, before yesterday? Are you talking about the clash rights and stuff? I mean, that stuff is just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't! With your powers and Sakura and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. I think you're right. I am right, alright! Now that the fighting spell, let's go get some grub. Just right. Even if the road is long. We don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. Is Kyoko in here? Kyoko? Kyoko? No Kyoko! Oh man. I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Kyoko. Kyoko? What, you think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. And what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, looks like Kyoko's in here. Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later? Yeah, after you leave. Oh, she's not even trying to hide it anymore. The way I said it was wrong. It's yeah, after you leave. Is supposed. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto, dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth all that morning. Filthy? Me? Oh, don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We all can see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Oh, night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Midnight sexual activities only put you in even more danger. Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big, fat, short, tight. Going for all the extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. So you would rather have your black eye on left or the right? Huh? Sorry. Let's leave Toko alone. She's a little Fighting from out of pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Sakura. What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. You're in heat, Makoto. I don't care who they are, as long as they got the right equipment. But yeah, Sakura, Makoto's transformed to a wild beast, Prime Minister of Wild Beasts of Bistopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. ... But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet. That's true, protein is good for all kind of stuff. You guys like worship protein? It's like your god or something. Makoto, I don't know what you want to talk about, Sakura, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kinda nervous. Huh? How come? Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself. What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. Yeah, 2 moms? What? That's just the thing where... That's like a serious issue. Just let it go. If you're asking trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw, but in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand up face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. I mean, you don't really accuse her, you just have to, you know, say, yo, I saw you with Monokuma, what was that about, buddy? What was that about, buddy? Let's talk to Aohina. Aohina. I assume this is Sakura. Alright, Hina, you and me, girl. Let's go. That sounded weird, maybe I shouldn't. You wanna do some stretches with me? What? No, no, whoa! I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yes, definitely. I don't know, what would she like? Would you like a cola? Try to high stimulated. It's like this sweet paired with some nice junk food you can. Ooh, yeah. Makoto, it's like you read my mind. Does that mean she liked it? Oh man. What's up? I'm getting totally fired up. How come? How come doesn't matter? Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway. Really? Well, I don't mind a solo line. Well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina. Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, you know, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz? Yeah, like he'd see me wearing shorts in the winter and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Oh, you did stuff like that? And didn't get sick? Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, and want to miss even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training. Training, huh? So like, are you the type who gets sick easily? Actually, yeah. See, you're soft, you need more training. Okay, I got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. Huh? What kind of remedy? Actually, I do this myself every morning. You strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down in your bare skin. I call it, what do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing towel across your skin. Let's take a shot at it. Towel treatment? Is it something like towel treatment? Oh my god, yeah, that's it! I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, I feel so amazing. I never let that morning pass without getting in a good rub. This can't be serious, man. It actually can't be serious. Wait, so you went out on your balcony? Are you okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I hate to see you catch a cold or something. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, man. After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. Okay. Alright. Alright, I have plenty of time. I don't feel like sitting here. I should go do somewhere. Sorry. Oh! Hina. Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is a true teamwork. That's the quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsu. We gotta do the same thing, cooperate so we can survive. Alright. Wanna go for a run, relieve some of the stress? Sure. I went on a light run through the school. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Yes. Okay, I need something to do with food. What is this? An herbal tea promotes beauty and wellness. You can get some... no. That would be good for Celeste. I'm pretty sure Celeste would like that. A handcraft item with needle and threads. They say that once you put it on, they will never come off again. Scarab brooch. I don't have any food or anything. I'm pretty sure she wants food. No food, no nothing. A caterpillar toy that was all the rage years ago. So you put it down and it moves up and down, making it look alive. Pretty hungry caterpillar. Maybe that one? Sacred tree spring, obalat, water flute, small light. Wait, a red costume? She's wearing a red costume, no? Ah yes, the queen accepted this royal tribute. Just kidding, thanks Makoto. I get the impression that she liked it, that's good. Is something wrong, you know? I've reached my limit. I'm stuck here. I can't do any sports, I can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I wanna get out under the sun and do some laps. I'll run a marathon. I wanna do some real sports. You know. Calm down, okay? I can't do anything in here. But if I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. I always heard rabbits die from loneliness. Whatever, I'm gonna die if I don't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme? I think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I join 6 sport teams in school? 6! That was my reaction, he said the same thing, 6! Yeah, track, baseball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? She got to her main sport, but ran out of use. I think I gotta... Surely swimming, no? Swimming? Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. God, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports even for you? If I can't move, I'll shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge, more new stuff to try. A challenge? What I really love about sport isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all. You got to reach the top. Isn't that the excitement? Isn't that excitement? It's that... well, I can't read. It's that excitement. The fear you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop? You know. Sorry. I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Excuses? Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe you're stuck in here right now, with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's a challenge. He has made an official challenge. But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses. It's because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm gonna go do some push-ups in my room. Like maybe around 1,000 or something. 1,000? Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast as strong as I would expect it. I can't read sometimes. Gotta see a point though, let's go. Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Alright, time to sleep, guys. It's time to sleep. Everyone get your blankets ready, get your pillows puffed. It is time for the announcement that we all love to hear every single video. And the reason you see it is because I don't feel like editing it out every time. Oh, never mind. It's the wrong one, guys. Come back, come back. No, guys. Guys, come back. It's not done. It's not the night thing. Come. I have to go to the gym, guys. He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. And he sounded pretty serious about it too. I wonder what this is about. There's always a motive already, right? Unless he decides to rat out Sakura himself. Nah, why would he do that? That would be weird. But something isn't right here though. Another motive maybe? What motive would they give us this time? Give us money last time, which was kind of stupid. Sakura. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in? I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura. Makoto. If something happens to me, Hina. Huh? No, never mind. I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? She's feeling the guilt already. No. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began.
Monokuma here. Hi guys, how you doing? You miss me? No? Oh, my bad. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
You're about to give us next motive presentation, aren't you? You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? I have to go through this again? Oh no, not again, I can't take it anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are.
No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is that I could get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge? We have a grudge against you, of course. But I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you want to, what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, You already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Yeah, so what about it?
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy.
What?
So, guess what? The spy is actually Sakuragami.
He said it so openly. It made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret.
What? What did you say?
He said spy is Sakura. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura is the spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura?
I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I want to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roaster, boiler, killer, don't kill her, whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Either way, I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would meet with betrayal.
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogu really been spying on us from this mastermind?
What are you saying? No way!
But that is what the staffed animal said, right?
But he's wrong. There's just no way. Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you earlier. What?
And he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working with the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time?
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow. And Sakura had no choice but to do what he was told. She was told. What? You're talking like you know it for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it! I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind. You saw all of that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
He's right. We can't believe whatever she says now.
How could we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff. She's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have to cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well, sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her. Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What is about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So now, even now you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me. Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge him. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them. That is how I intend to take responsibility. Oh, hold on. What do you mean if you both go down? Hina, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you about this. What? I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again, but I was scared. I thought I was told, if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura, I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Now you can go to bed, guys. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed, guys. Go to bed. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed. Oh, hold on. The thing with Sakura is... over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss. No, Sakura is not our enemy. Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her? Why is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's... Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But... Go to your room. Cool down. We can continue our discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over. When is someone gonna die, man? When is someone gonna die? Sakura is the spy. The traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? How? Monokuma theater. What happened to music? I think my headphones died. Give me a sec. Anyway.
As long as you're human, there will come a point where you wish you could do anything. Boop, 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 boop. Thinks you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. My bad. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human's regrets has things they'd like to go back and change.
Alright, yeah. That's great, man. Thank you for that insight, Monokuma. I definitely didn't know. Kyoko, good morning. Said ignore me. Is she really that mad at me? Actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere out here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel like it's looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Where'd she go, bruh? Where'd she go? Oh man. Oh man. Ah, Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here? Taking refugee here. Refugee, my bad. Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. Mastermind's tool? Are you talking about Sakura? Tot. That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance. That's a stupid reason. Stupid? This is life or death. Game, isn't it? This is a life or death game, isn't it? It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Okay. if you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through first. Through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us? We get revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted us to give. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, and then go a long way in my mind. Idiot! You really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, back here. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? I can't read. It would put the whole problem to rest. What?
何をする？
そんなの最低だよ。正真正銘の人でなしだよ。そんなこと言う。あんたこそ。あんたの方こそ。死ねばいいんだよ。
That's crazy. I should have died? Interesting. Then you're planning to take care of that yourself. Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down. It's exactly what the Mastermind wants. Exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran away. Or ran off. That's a stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention. It's what other people call having feelings, Byakyo. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that? A friendly word of warning. Someday the attitude is going to come back and bite you hard. And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know... How about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time. Without word, each of us left the dining hall. Headed back to our rooms, one by one. Phew. So what should I do today? That's a crazy game. So what should I do today, guys? And give him the same thing. Makoto? Did you want something? Should I talk to Hina for one? Of course. Are you worried about me? That's nice of you. Hina was quiet and depressed, but I did what I could for her. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give me? Yes. Yes! Okay, so we have cola, which I don't have. That one now. Do we have another... A red costume? No, we don't. Could she possibly like? Something workout related, food related. Maybe she would like Max gloves. For me? Thanks, Makoto. This makes me feel a little better. Yeah. Was I able to share up a little? No! That was sport related. I guess she has nothing to do with boxing, man. Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Things are starting to become interesting. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something? Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. Hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Well, what could I give this guy, man? Oh yeah, he kind of... You think you can move me with this? I'm not so easily impressed. Uh-oh. Yeah, I still got it. Who cares? I have a question. I have a question for you. Huh? You do? Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly Ultimate Lucky Student title means. Oh, well, I don't get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students. So you just go into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you, with absolutely no unique talent or abilities, could get into this school. I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all of that? But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I! You seem to think it's merely an issue of title. But make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate. Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. I feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme, huh? You have nothing. I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for the extreme psychological trauma. Yeah, pretty much. You just unlocked this skill. Cool and composed. You give yourself a pat on the back, alright? Ow. Why did I hit so hard? I did my best to keep my spirits from shattering like glass, and I went back to my room. Alright, everyone, go back to bed. Go back to bed. Oops. Honai hozo desu. Honai hozo. Nighttime already. Then I feel somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. You really had to jinx it, didn't you? Monokuma Theater! After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, this tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back. She said I could become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about make you extreme special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how is that any better? I don't want to go sideways or go backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, "You don't see the splendor of the crab, haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greedy obsession in modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but no crabs, not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crabs doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady? Which is why it shows always to be popular bear image. That's pretty cool. I like that. If he keeps doing that, I might, keep, listening to it every time, you know. Ohayo gozaimasu. I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about this one more time. Wah! Huh? What was that screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Who's dead? Who's dead? Who's dead? Who's dead? Ah, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
朝比さん大丈夫どうしたの
ジェノサイダーだべそこのジェノサイダーが朝比奈っちを殺したんだ
Well, she's not dead, but...
なわけない
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? I'm talking here, yes, all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. And that led to a sneeze. A giant balloons are like a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just set, I totally set you on fire? Not really. Anyway, you're totally non-audible, boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's go get Hina to the nurse office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Wee. Alright. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it was really just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know? He kind of looks like Brock when he closes his eyes. From Pokemon? Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. What? What in the balls did I say? So sarcastic. Just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, you know, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost all my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let the jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. A dozen punches are really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Jinsei Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And she stood before us. Hina! Sakura! You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all the bandit murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this? What is this? Yeah. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Unforgivable. I can't forgive them. Yeah. Then why is he screaming like that, bro? Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later. What's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway to the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. Gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm drawing a line, right here and now. Drawing a line? Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura, the only ones left were... This is awkward, isn't it? Kyoko. ... But you still mad? ... Yeah, I figured. It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. I want to think of Sakura. That's why you didn't tell me, right? You don't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. And that's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that. I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you. What? Because ultimately that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry. It's fine. I already forgotten about it. Besides, I might have overreact. Huh? Anyway, it's over. I'm done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. He's still in the books. He's still there. Makoto. You're still in, bro. Oh, okay, thank you. Hey, should we discuss the matter? Something? Talk about something else. What is it you want to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where? Let's come with me. You'll find out. I guess, but... Well then, shall we get going? With a typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned. That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore. I didn't say we didn't need him. I said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh? Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Now, it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's finger gliding across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to talk to us? Ask us. Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to stop you here, saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else. To solve the mystery of the school. The only way I can help is you connecting me to the school networks. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it, they'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. Dangerous it could be. I'm forgetting skipping half the word for some reason. I'm scared. But I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. It's okay. It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It's just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile. Remember what I asked you before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah. When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. I can say this. There's no question the alter ego is our friend, Kyoko.
私は
To be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risk, the mastermind really will notice it. But
苗木君
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But
ね
he's our friend, so I want to take his feeling into his consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
えもし
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend? Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
ね
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
そうよ
Remember, there's another place beside here where there's no surveillance camera. Oh, without surveillance camera. The secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
ええ
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
だけど
However, just because there's no camera doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego. And the mastermind may spot us going into a secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
そうするべきよ
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
そう
Because our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide them with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
そうね
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
じゃあ
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop, stuffed it underneath my jacket. Haha, it tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood, your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
苗木君
And the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. There might be a network cable in there.
でも
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
そうね
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. I know I can teleport, but I might as well run. La 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 la. Oh,
ビビバビバビブビ
what? My obsession?
ビビバビバビブビ
What are you doing? Living! I see. Anyway, I headed back to my room. I'm there living totally calm.
ビバビバビブビ
Baby, baby, booby, baby. Nah, she's weird, man. Freaking Genocide Jack is the weirdest character ever. Like what? What?
ね
Hey, Makoto.
どうして
Are you sure that all the tokens are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
いいわね
Let's hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait here, right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. You're so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again somehow. Why are you standing there? Hurry up and go. Oh, okay, I'm going.
じゃあ
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Alright. Baby, 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 baby. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. In the drawer, she said. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! This is the network cable, right? Now we just have to connect the alter ego. Immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. That should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. As if the rest of me, I swear I'll find something. Might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can. I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer. It's all tight. And put your faith into me. Put your faith in me. No matter what happens, we're gonna get out of here. You and the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
苗木君
How'd it go? Well, went okay. Well, the documents were gone. It's like I told you. Our repair was an intentional mix of acting and real feeling.
そう
I see. And there's nothing left for us here.
じゃあね
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
何
Yes. So we're just gonna split up?
なんで
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high in maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I want to talk to you about, like what you're gonna do about Sakura.
そう
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
でも
But the way is things are right now, there's no way to pursue anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. And what should we do? Then what should we...
それは
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change this situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
そう
All we can do is wait, and I believe in our friends. You're right. And that's our only option. I can't read right now, what the heck. We parted ways, headed back to my room. And I headed back to my room. I need to drink some water. Yeah, I'll do it right now while he's dototoing. Dot. I'm kinda tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Ding dong. Huh? Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who is it? Rattle.
苗木君
Makoto, get out of here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Eh.
Hina just came to see me. She was white as a ghost. Sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started beating. It started to beat a little faster. As I found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door. I hurried to look inside. When I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair, like she's bowing her head. No. What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried to knock. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
とにかく
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulation.
いいわね
We're going to force our way in. I just said
違うわ
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
どうやら
Feels like the door is pressed up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
つまり
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash a window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait here. So the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. It was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it!
苗木君
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took off the I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window, sorry, jolting the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hands on her, all I felt was cold death. I could feel the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... All-Star Apologies. Deadly Life, Chapter 4.
Danganronpa.
Huh?
さくらちゃんがさくらちゃんが死んじゃったの
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated over and over again. And examined Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Wow, ogre! So she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. You heard an announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her is not just someone in this room. It's one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toku, one of you killed Sakura! What? You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level could increase by that much as by getting mad.
Well, that's the whole purpose of Dragon Ball, buddy. What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the Monokuma fire. And don't get so mad, Miss Anahina. You're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that,
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Huh?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is solely irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most forgettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it wouldn't have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blanket is this time, I owe you one.
You owe them one?
Oopsie. Before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lines are on the line, right? Boop, 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 boop. What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, I'm glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for scrabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. Right now, our top priorities need to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. And let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. You know? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay then. Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order? Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura! I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near here. Her. Not here. Her. Even if it means I use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears for discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I want to ask you to let us in. Just let me. Huh? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving master in a way. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided. Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this request. But we have to find who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Actually, why would I want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on investigation from there on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. We can't uncover Sakura's killer. All of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura is not a matter of hoping we can do. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Just do it! Sorry, but I'm kinda... I better check the Monokuma file before anything. So how... Either... This is gonna be crazy. You're gonna probably... If one of these things are right, you're probably gonna be like, oh, you remember. I don't remember anything. But either the mastermind killed her and went out, there's a secret entrance here, or she killed herself somehow. Because there was a chair by the door. There is no way anyone else could go in, unless there's a hidden passageway here that someone could go into. If it's a hidden passageway, it could be anyone. If there isn't, then she most likely killed herself. That's just my thoughts at this point. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. I don't know, it's vomiting of blood. I guess from the hit from the back means... I don't know if she would do that to herself, unless she wanted it to look like it was murder. But Monokuma could also have tampered with it, so who knows. I think the case this time might be a challenge. What's that? On the way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from the inside the rec room, which means the killer would have
to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there's no way in or out through broke the window. Excuse me. If we broke the window, it's like zero escape, right?
つまり
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? Right before our very eyes, like this?
ね
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
えいいわ
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are four basic types. First type is when the locked room is created after an actual crime is committed. Simple means that a killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There aren't a number of variations. So that's a loud as car outside. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
そう
Second time is the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
つまり
Basically, the killer used a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something like that.
だけど
Yeah, but in that case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
そうね
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
つまり
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with others, with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, but maybe no, because no. And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room. By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. That's what I thought too. I don't know if they would have it here. You see, this is a lot of the... This is... I can't read, give me a sec. You see, this is a lot... yeah. You see this a lot in novels and things. But in reality, it's generally not possible. And you think we can cross that one off too?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. There are four possibilities, and Kyoko, which of the four choices seems to be most likely in this case?
そう
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, can't really say. Let's see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure out the truth behind Sakura's death will be stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... Do you recognize that, Hina?
それは
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. It's like I got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse office, I gave it to her and I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave it that candy to Sakura? You gave the candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to buy. Whoa! Mission nobody else could get their hand. Whoa! You really like them that much? I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. You know. Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to. There are shards of glass shattering around, shattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red and it's a bottle. It's the freaking Monokuma thingy. These are the top of and bottom section of a bottle, right? So this must have been originally been a bottle. Bottle, not bottle. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. Yes, the Monokuma thing. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside bottles there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside a bottle. It's no difference from your standard ship in a bottle. Bro! You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat's place inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have. So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. I feel like I'm starting to make sense of the things little by little. The Monokuma bottles sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. And the red shard of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, alright? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figures are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Huh? The locker is open. There's on the inside. What? It's a handprint. What's the handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left handprints all the dust. And you look quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion they popped out of to join the rest of the group. Unfortunately, that is not possible. Possibility. Huh? Why not? Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? We looked inside the room. Ah yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then what does this handprints mean? It means we have a ghost! Sorry. See some blood over there. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. Does it come from Sakura, right? That doesn't make sense. Why is it so far from where she died? Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of blow to the head that Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would you have caused her to vomit? Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused to start vomiting blood. Yeah, she has and sat down, you know. Byakyu. However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting. Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. It does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood abscess has to do with be connected with why she's dead. She died. She did. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room. It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. Got a label that says Chem A2. Oh, yeah, Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem lab had all kind of healthy stuff. She must have gotten this from the Chem lab. That's strange. Huh? What is? You see, must scatter on the can. Shutters of light blue glass. Must be part of the window I broke to get inside. Must be a part of the window I broke inside, but it's under it. But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter? Not safe for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take a note of that. It means that freaking the cat thingy was there after. I mean, what? feel like it become an important clue later on. Important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Empty protein drink. My voice is dying on me.
でも
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
そうね
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
確かに
Certainly. They would have needed her to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
何なの
I already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It has to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. And let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know, where? Right here in the rec room. What? After she went to the nurse office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me, she said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? Murukuma said she died right around them. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to. She said not to worry, that just she has wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. And if I'd stopped her by force even, this would have never happened. Hina. It's impossible to have regrets, I know. Not have regrets. Oh my days, I can't read, man. What the heck, I can't read. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her. And she asked them to come to the rec room at noon. Same time as the place she ended up dying. Might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
なんだ
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you find out. Interesting. And it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do that? Do what he said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya said he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact.
おい
If you're finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. And examine the crime scene as much as possible. But there's nothing more, bruh. Blood. Blood. Blood, what do you wanna watch for more, man? Oh, the shit. Oh, good. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that a kind of string or mechanism were used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Interesting indeed. Is that the time? It's around 1 o'clock right now. Apparently Monokuma fight died around 12 noon. It's roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoka and I were moving alter ego? These magazines. What am I looking at magazines for? Same shelf of full magazines. There are all different kinds of magazines there. Okay. Can I leave now?
ね
She was the ultimate. Oh.
確かに
I guess the door. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mounting have been tampered with. The only notable change on the door is a smashed window, which happened of course when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism were used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part. You should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave. Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She decided? She got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. You do have to go talk to others. Sakura wanted to meet with the 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Hi Kyoko, I'll be back. Don't go missing me too much. The 2 probably went back to their rooms. Kyoko. Who is that? Kyotaka. Press the doorbell. So a few seconds. This again? Nani? The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
深川さんに戻ってたんだね。ジェノサイダーじゃなくて。
あいつの話しないでよ。気分が悪くなるじゃない。せっかく楽しい気分なのに。
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
あのさ、ちょっと話があるんだけど、今いいかな。
Obviously, I know it took her slither out in the hall. What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked you to meet with her. I'd meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me. She had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go to see her, but can I really believe her? Until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. Is that good enough? And I'm going back to my room. That Toko quickly retreating into her room. I have to talk to Hiro. No. No. Where's this room? No. Oh, press it over. And after a few seconds. What's up, Mikoro? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just want to check out something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How did you know that? What? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special ability awakened in you? But I'm not the only one who wanted to meet with her. Ogre told me herself that she wanted to meet, that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, she did ask me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So you went to meet with Sakura? No way! I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious. Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around his pockets. So it looks like I don't have it anymore. A big, goofy smile on his face. He pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter on the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Huh? Ah! Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back again and shoved it back into his pocket. Sorry about that, yes, I made trash I forget to throw out. Trash? Anyway, I can't deny. Okay, wanted to ask me to meet with her, but I never wanted. So, well, if you excuse me. I was waiting. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to you. Okay, so I've heard from Toko, Hiro, and what next? Definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein. Let's go to the chem lab. Chem lab. Oh. Makoto, did your eye on the chem lab too? Let's make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was yes sir, I understand. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make a one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been slipped in front of the shelf? I've been careful not to step in it. Someone has though. These are footprints. Are they only in front of the left shelf? How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen. Well, let's go. Shop. Oh, okay. So I got to work. Before long, I drawn the sketch of the room. Inte talet på biblioteket. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me. So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these notes only had business at the leftmost. Alltså vi kör när han kommer tillbaka bara. Hämta någon då. Någon kommer inte köra nu heller. Det är för tidigt alltså. Någon håller på att göra något säkert. Vi kör bara när han kommer tillbaka. Nej, alltså han borde komma tillbaka vid 2 eller någonting. De stänger runt det. Jag tror de stänger runt det, så han borde väl komma vid 2 eller något. Skriv till honom, han svarar säkert. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay then, let me see your shoes. I'll confirm their size for myself. I can't think of any reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see your feet do appear to be too big. Apparently, unfortunately. I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. But with how clear these footprints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints are really a really valuable clue. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kind of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. The containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelf, unit section A. Huh? But wait. There's one bottle that's been labeled Chem C9. Could someone put it here on accident? On this shelf is one look and I can tell there's dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. And the container on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section C. A broken bottle in front of the shelf where the powder came from. It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. And this powder must have been spilled. That's right. It could have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must have related to the case somehow. So on this shelf is looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They are reagents. Put simply, they are used in experiments to bring out the chemical reactions. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Is that kind of harsh? What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? In words of lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. They didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers of the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. Okay. Which I don't think I have to worry too much about the shelf. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, section B has reagents, and section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. But what concerns me is the section A, there was a bottle with the label of section C. Bottle of a poison from the section C doing a section A. There's definitely something going on here. Chem lab shelf. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. And it looks somewhat like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the position of the prints, however, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added. I already taking a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look at the rec room. Alright. Let's go do that. And then I'll probably save. Oops. And I'll probably save and I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. Because my throat is killing me right now. Doing all these voices are actually killing me. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? Tokyoko, what Token Hero had told me. I see, so along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. It's all too convenient, someone must be lying. Someone's lying. Well, I made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Okay, Monokuma bottles. New clues about the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new. So did you figure it out? Say the correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. So I suppose it's like a pawn, the rook. What's that one called again? I don't remember. You can only go sideways, or like whatever it's called. And then that's the queen, or is that the king? I think that's the king? Yeah, I think that's the king. So the queen is missing, and so is the horse. I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called in English. So 2 of them are missing. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
それは
I don't mind guiding you through the clues, but giving you my conclusion is a good idea. Each person needs to come up to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer! I do trust you, to a good degree. Otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? I can already see the
ね
correlation. So one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that bothering me. I have to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
とにかく
Can you get up the pieces of bottle? Monokuma, the broken Monokuma bottle. Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
別に
Already done through a thorough investigation. So it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya not here, so...
じゃあ
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to get up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to the work, collecting all the broken pieces. Broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
じゃあ
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing? I've got a scale from the chem lab. I'm going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The piece of glass you collected. And one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of experiment. It makes sense when we're done. First, let's compare the weights of the 2 normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced, which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same, which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
じゃあ
Oh then, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on the side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either the balance out or the pieces I collected would be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
じゃあ
Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
やっぱり
Just as I thought. What?
つまり
Results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
ね
And I believe you arrive at one persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you? I think it's not the same bottle. I think it's a different bottle, and it's probably a bottle from the chem lab. That's why she went there. It might be the poison bottle. The bottle where the poison is in. She said the magazines as well. Kyoko said magazine's shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on the accident? Something catches the eye. It's important for us to explore that detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in blood. And it said Toko. Could it be a dying message?
そう
And it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
それが
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. Dying message.
だけど
Well, yes, to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it, a while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that's his Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. And she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can just use the corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Yeah, it really does. According to Kyoko, there's something discovered from Sakura's body. Just staring into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but I do think you might need to actually examine the body. How much is the Switch 2 going to cost for me? Let me check. I heard it's gonna be, it's a lot of money, huh? Switch 2. How to buy. I need to sign in, bro. Let me just do this. Wait a sec. I don't know if they have it. Nintendo Switch. Oof! It's gonna be $600. A lot of money for other countries if you're not American. It's $600 there. Don't think you might be need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there's still some times. Can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it. That's totally normal. Then, how can you? I imagine it's because I have plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here. Her shoes. Yeah. You see the yellow powder on her instep? That's from the chem lab, the thing that they dropped. Yeah, it really stands out. That powder is clue number 1. Okay, well I know where that comes from. So she was there when the thing it dropped, I guess. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain. It appears she didn't suffer a single blow. Instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows? Interesting, what do you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either of them. Either one. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. No blood, huh? So she didn't get hit. I was like, oh my head, no, wait. No. Oh, okay. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. Don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. And here it is. We are about to go into the class trial. In the next stream. Because I need to take a break. Oops. God, when we're sleeping, your investigation was just so boring. It's crazy. I kind of forget he always talks when this happens, my bad. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens, I have to make something happen! Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then...
Oh, the ultimate martial artist! Unlocked through murder, sorcery, soul, murder mystery.
What the...
I've recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD. This is just plain creepy. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right, that does make it seem sad. Now then, please get to the elevator. Oh. I'll see you down there. Shoo, shoo, shoo. What the heck was that?
I don't get it.
I don't get you guys.
How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Huh? I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us? Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the door close, and I felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its off too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. It fell lower and lower, as suddenly as always. The ride was over. The doors opened once again. The heck is this?
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. Must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the trash trade end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.